Hi there, I've got Toxic Magic with me. Just beaten Wolverhampton 2-0 in our opening Premier League game of the season. Your thoughts on the game?
Happy days, man. I'm so happy. Listen, it's good to be back here. First game of the season, 3 points, 2 goals. I was hoping for like a 3-0 because that was my prediction. But you know what? I can't complain. 2-0, Havertz scores again. I'm more than happy. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Havertz scoring again. We saw last season when we moved into that centre forward position, he done really well. Started to get a lot of goals. Do you think this season he's capable of getting 20 plus goals?
100%. I just had a bet with someone in there. I said 20 for 20. And he said, yeah. I said, you get 20 plus. And he said, right, 20 quid. And then, that was it. He scored his first goal. I was like, mate, he's about to score his second. But again, I think he is. I think there's something, I don't know, there's just something about, there was something about him towards the end of last season. And I think he's carried on that form and even worked harder in it during the summer. And Arteta must really trust him to put him out there to be the main man, today, to go and try and get those goals and whatever. And he obviously did pay off. He could have got a couple, could have got one more. But again, 1 goal, solid. Saka got one as well. Everyone's happy. I think it was a good performance. We let Wolves back in it in the second half, the first 10 minutes. Typical what we do after the break, Arsenal. 5-10 minutes, we're still warming up into the game. Maybe we was trying to slow it down, but there could have been a few more goals in it today. But 2-0, it's a win. It's the first game of the season.
Yeah, with Havertz as well, there's a lot of talk that we need a big, strong physical presence up front. But he's a big guy. He's not a small guy.
He's a lanky
he's strong,
guy.
And
he's such a lanky guy. He's such a lanky guy, and exactly that big header. Stood tall against everyone. He's the tallest on the pitch and was obviously rising. But I think Strand Larson's probably tries a little bit taller than him, maybe. But again, he was the strongest in that box at the time when the ball came in and scored it. So yeah, the guy's big, he's strong. His presence in the box is to, take the ball down, or anywhere on the pitch is really to hold the ball down and try and pass it on. He was getting fouled a few too many times today, but again, it's just what it is. I think Bellegrade for them, number 27, he was on him, just fouling him, 24 as well. But that was the tactic they came here with. Don't get me wrong, Wolves has played well as well, because, second half, I thought they were playing a bit like, like a bit of a kind of like, 8 out of 10 Barcelona kind of performance, but yeah, but we obviously stood tall. Games like that, you've got to win games like that. It wasn't tough, but it was one of those where, it's the first game of the season, and you're just trying to get into the gears, aren't you? So yeah, very good.
Okay, when we saw our star boy, Saka, assist for that first goal, then he scored himself in the second half. What a player.
Listen, fantasy football league, mate, 9 points. That's all, 20 points, sorry. That's all I'm saying. 20 points from Saka today because he's the captain. So again, it just always turns up, innit? Sometimes in the game, it looked like he was having a poor performance, trying to cut the ball around defenders, what he usually does, but wasn't getting successful. But he's just, the boy's just full of magic, innit? And when he does it, he does it. So he could have a rubbish game. I'd rather have a rubbish game and score every single game, and have a fantastic game and then get on the score sheet. So yeah.
And then our defence, clean sheet again today. We know how strong our defence is, but again, it's good to see we're looking so. Alright, they did have a couple of chances, but they're a good team. They are going to create chances. Raya as well. When he's needed, he made the saves he had to make.
Fantastic, I was going to say. Listen, I'm not a big fan of him because I'm obviously Team Ramsdale. But you know what? Today he made it pay. He made a save that was probably about 1 out of 5 of what David Seaman made that many years ago. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, it still doesn't stand chance with David Seaman saving it. But it was a good save. I've got to give it. I thought I was going in. So yeah, quality save. Defense is strong. Even when Urin came on, he was trying to cut down a bit on the right hand side and on the left hand side, and trying to go score goals and doing cheeky stuff in the box. But yeah, it's good. Good to see the boys. I think they've had a good summer and they're ready to go. So, yeah.
Okay, I've not seen you during pre-season and during the transfer window. It's still open, the transfer window. So I wanted to ask you your thoughts on so far what we've done and potentially what you would like to see us do in the next couple of weeks.
Calafiori, we signed, really good. We signed a few girls as well. We'll talk about that next time. But yeah, Calafiori, I think it's a good sign. It would have been good to see him today, but again, this is breaking him in. I suppose maybe the next game might bring him for like maybe 15 minutes or something when the game's comfortably won, and just warm him into the team. Signing wise, who else am I thinking?
Smith Rowe leaving. Smith Rowe leaving.
Yeah. So again, I just think there still needs to be that one person in it we need to sign. Everyone goes on about it. We need to sign a striker. It's just for those days. I know these guys will score goals. The team will score goals, and but we still need to get that, that solid striker in. Where we're going to get him from? We were on about getting Marino. What's going to happen with that? Or maybe it's not happening. We was on about getting other players as well that are kind of tied to contract and not coming. They're coming. Transfer window's still open, so anything can still happen. But it would have been good to get them just, pre-season, just before the season started. But again, hopefully when we get someone that will fit into the last piece of the puzzle really that's missing. So,
okay, a key player that we know he's so good with. He has a lot of problems with injuries. Thomas Partey.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he does stay fit this season because he's such a key player. That midfield
solid.
with him, Rice, and Odegaard.
Solid show today, man. Solid show today. I was at one point, I was thinking, what is he going to get his first 90 minutes? That's probably the longest I've seen him play in such a long while because of injuries and not staying fit and whatever. But yes, it's so key to the team, innit? His presence is so beautiful in the team. It just makes it gel. That midfield just, with him in it, Rice, Odegaard, it's just so solid. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, who would you give your man of the match to today?
My man of the match? I think I'm going to be a little bit, I don't know, Saliba done really well at the back, to be honest. It looked like he was having a quiet game, but he was doing really well. He does his own solid stuff that he always does. And I think I would say Saliba, but maybe because he didn't score or he didn't show too much of the game, so I'd probably give it to Havertz.
Okay, and just next up, looking ahead to Aston Villa now. Remember what they done to us last season. Got to be getting revenge. They took 6 points from us last season. They can't be doing that to us this season.
I'll tell you what, I'm not even so much looking forward to that game yet until 5:30 tonight when West Ham beat them. That's what I'm looking forward to. When they play West Ham and West Ham turn them over, that will be the start of that revenge that we're trying to plan. So again, we've got them away. We've got to put a serious hat on, innit? We can't go there and lose a tight game again 1-0 last time, wasn't it? And then they came here and beat us 2-0. So they did double over us last year. We've got to literally be on top form. If we're going to win it, twice unlucky, 2 times unlucky, 3rd time lucky is what I'm saying. We've got to do it this season. No excuses. We've got tough games. We've got Aston Villa, then we've got Brighton, we've got Man City, then we've got Tottenham. We've got to get it done. Yeah.
Okay, so looking ahead now to the season overall, you confident we can win the league?
It's first game in, but I'm saying that 3rd time lucky. I think. Why not? Should do it. What else is there to do now? What? Try again and be second again. We've been second twice, runners up twice. We'll win it now.
Yeah, I remember when I spoke to you at the end of last season, you said we're just missing that little bit of luck.
Yeah.
That little bit of luck. It was only 2 points last season.
Yeah. And that's the theme. That's why it's the theme for this season. It's 2 times unlucky, 3rd time lucky, mate.